Day McVeigh, and happy Tuesday. Good morning, boys and girls. This morning, I have a very special project to share with you. So I'd like to call over Rayon from our third grade, who has something to share with you. Super cool. Rayon, what do you have there?
So here, I have like a Lego boat, and it actually floats.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
you built a Lego boat. It's got several different details. You want to talk about some of the things on the boat?
Yeah. So this is like a police boat, and I have a Lego police car. I mean, motorcycle, and a helicopter.
Yep.
And I had these tiny boats, tiny other boats on the sides here. If you're wondering where the weapons are, I did not put any weapons because they're not appropriate.
Excellent. Good job.
But
now, inside
I made
here,
it.
there are no Legos, correct?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
nothing.
So if you're out there, can you be thinking, why would this float and not sink? Why would this float and not sink? What do you think?
Because it's light.
It is light, but there are light things. A penny, does that float or sink?
Sink.
It sinks. A penny's super light, but it sinks. Why would this float and not sink?
Because it's
Okay, it has to do with this part down here.
plastic.
Nope, it's not the plastic. It is the fact that there's something inside this boat that you can't see.
I don't know.
Okay, now let's go. This is pretty solid. You see a little gap in there.
Yeah.
But
For the people to get
yeah,
out.
let me take this. This is solid. If I put this in water, it's going to sink, and it's plastic. What's happening is there's some air in here. Lots of air in there, and that air is what's making your boat buoyant. Wow. How long did this take you to build?
Most likely 20 minutes.
20 minutes? I think this is more than 20 minutes.
I really got Lego.
I tell you, this is really awesome. And he brought it to school in a super cool box to keep it safe, much like Paige did last week.
And I put some foam in there.
And
so
he
it
put in
wouldn't-
some foam to protect it. Rayon, this is awesome. Thank you for sharing. You love Legos?
Yeah, it's my favorite toy.
Of course. Awesome job, Rayon. Thank you for sharing.
With the power adding.
Well, that was super cool. So now I have a few more projects to share. So you have Getting Smart Through Art. This is by Shannon, who's made a beautiful vase. And then we have some, it looks like Transformers. This is by Matthew in room 202. And by Celeste. Love that. The middle is missing. And then some Getting Smart Through Math by Adrian. So these are addition equations. When you lift it up, you see the different addends. So some are in order, let's say by 2, 3, 4. Some are by tens, so 20, 30, 40. But super duper job from room 126. And lastly, by Annalie. This is just a little piece of paper that was turned into a milk carton. How awesome is that? It took a lot of work. Nice job. All right, moving on to our mystery number and Wordle. So, oops, I'm dropping things everywhere. Here it is. All right. So, this is a verb, and I said this is a suffix, and this is the most common vowel. All right, here we go. So if this is a suffix, then this is a word, which is connected to the whole word, but has several meanings. All right, here we go. This is the second most common vowel. All right, mystery number. We have 3 odd numbers and 1 even. that's not a hominin, and that is this non-homonym even number is the smallest. All right, there is a homonym in my number, and it's in the thousands place. Now it's time for our Mighty Kind Mom of the Day. Let's get a drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. So, this is Be Kind from Aria in room 121. And be a good helper. All right. And of course, boys and girls, every day is a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.